Hey, Kevin, with the
growing together and staying healthy, two important parts. Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Collins inside. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Collins. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys that should...
Oh, look at him play!
Get out of the play!
You know Embiid loves showing off his athleticism. This guy doesn't lack confidence.
Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Outside Collins. Pass to Young. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Harris. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
All that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's done.
Young looking it over. Fires for 3. No good. Shot missing. And Philadelphia the other way now. Down low. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close. The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Simmons inside. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Capella. Misses off the right iron.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Passes to Embiid. Harris dishes to Simmons. And Capella sends it back.
And you can't throw up weak stuff around Capella. He takes pride in sending shots back.
Here's Collins. Back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. And Simmons kicks to Harris. The drive by Simmons. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Inside. Capella finds Collins. Back to Capella. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Collins. The shot comes out, and it's Philadelphia the other way. To the paint, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. To the inside, and stolen by Howard. Here's Milton. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Gallinari against Scott, and it's good for 2.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
And here's Maxey. Shot from the top of the key. Okongwu grabs the board.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Maxey passes to Curry. 76ers with the new shot clock. There's the pass to Maxey. Curry on the wing. The second chance effort, and that one's good. Maxey. Gallinari with it. Lays it up and banks it in. Gallinari's got his second bucket.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks ahead, up 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say we want to start fast? Now let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
They've got Scott. Maxey out there with Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Milton in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Snell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the middle. Curry passes to Maxey. Left side Curry. Pass to Maxey. Kicks it to Scott. 4 on the clock. And he makes good on the layup. Scott's got the first basket of the second quarter for the 76ers.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Okongwu. Gallinari surveying the D. Okongwu's shot is good.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Passes it to Milton. And stolen by Okongwu. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Herter. And there's the pass to Gallinari. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gallinari's got 6.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Okongwu. Gallinari outside. Dishes it to Okongwu. Back to Gallinari. 6 to shoot. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Thibault, the pass to Harris. Atlanta with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Young. Had the space there, but it's offline. The 76ers trail by 4. Thibault with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Young dishes to Collins. And Young, here we go. And that one, good. Young's got his first basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Thibault, the pass to Green. Embiid with it. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Philadelphia on D. 4-point game. Collins wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. The dish to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Simmons passes to Embiid. And it's Simmons penetrating. The rebound by Young. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. Good if it goes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that'll be it for...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Simmons looking it over. Green finds Harris. Now here's Simmons. Over Bogdanovich, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. He does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Curry's checked in. Young passes to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Back to Young. And the rejection by Embiid.
Oh, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. No good from Simmons.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
It's good, and the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Joel Embiid. The Hawks shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Young outside. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 6.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Now here's Simmons. Embiid is at the elbow. Shoots over Capella. Embiid, no good.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out. They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Curry kicks to Harris. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Harris has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, I tell you what, Harris is a solid mid-range shooter, and he feels comfortable from there.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. It's Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Embiid. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Here's Gallinari. Feeds it to Okongwu. Tips it up. And the rebound goes to Howard. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The 76ers trail by 6. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Snell, the pass to Reddish. The feed to Okongwu. This one for 3. Atlanta again missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Here's Milton. The putback. It's good on the putback. Now just a 1-point Atlanta lead.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Herter passes to Reddish. Back to Gallinari. Pass to Herter. He feeds it to Reddish. No good, unable to end this run. 76ers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Curry, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Herter passes to Snell. Here's Herter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the basket is good. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Oh, great feed by Snell. Using that experience he's gained in this league to see the court well.
And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of this. Good on both. Here's Snell. To the inside. Here's Reddish. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Scott is out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Maxey. And it's Curry in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Howard against Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 3. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
Now Young. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the way up. And the Hawks lead by 3.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
In the corner, it's Harris. To the paint. It's stolen by Capella. Here we go, one-on-one. Hunter, no one around him. Offensive rebound.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one. But he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Inside, Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. I mean, he's solid at realizing one of these guys is uncovered.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Bogdanovich dishes to Collins. Young outside. Bucket is good.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
The 76ers trail by 3. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. He dishes it to Harris. Passes it to Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, you got to stay down on the shot fake. I mean, once Embiid has you in the air, the rest is easy.
Kevin Herter, he is checked in for Bogdanovich. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Collins against Howard. Collins passes to Herter. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Easy to see why Simmons is on the floor. He's terrific at capitalizing during important parts of the game.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The pass to Herter. Back to Collins. Hawks passing it around. Young with no one around. Off target from three-point range.
That's just a lucky break from the deep. Yeah, keep giving them that shot. Bad things will happen.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Here's Young. No good that time. Good D by Embiid. Harris with it. He's picked up by Collins. Young against Simmons. He kicks it to Howard. 11 feet away. Young with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Collins is running. Here's Hunter. And the shot goes in.
And we saw this in the national title game. Hunter embracing the moment and delivering in the clutch.
For Philadelphia, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Simmons left side. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Reddish, he's checked in for the Hawks.
That and one free throw ups it to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
Young outside. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just one.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
It's stolen. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Collins with the drive, and so they choose to intentionally foul. '76ers on defense. Young outside. Oh, missed it.
And look, you have to give credit to Harris. He is very good at getting his hands up and making shooters feel uneasy.
Howard kicks to Thibault. Pass to Harris. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. That was a fun night of basketball. Coming up next, the 76ers taking on the Bucks. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. And here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now here is Holiday. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick and roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. And the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Harris, good.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
Now here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Giannis after the Sixers pick up 2. 5 on the clock. Middleton dishes to Giannis. Here's Lopez. And the shot is long.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And Embiid throws it down.
Boy, Joel Embiid with the throwdown. Athletic, 7 feet tall, one of the best dunkers in the league.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it. I like his even-keeled demeanor, guys. You look at Ben Simmons, never too high or too low. He's got a quiet confidence about him that bodes well for his future.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. Down low, and to Antetokounmpo.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Inside, and at last they get one to fall. 7 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Harris outside. And slam dunk by Harris.
Big man coming through. Have to enjoy watching Harris attack the rack with that kind of ferocity.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
A nice shot by Harris. Harris has got 6 points. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Giannis passes to Holiday. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Left side Harris over Holiday. Harris's shot is off. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Curry. They get the rebound. Bucks leading by 3. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now, here's Howard. Taxi passes to Curry. Antetokounmpo against Scott. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Beyond the arc. No good on the shot. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just. And recently on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game and football.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Curry is out there with Maxey. Then it's Mike Scott. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Howard in at the center. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Curry kicks to Howard. Lets it go with a 3. The shot by Curry, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
That one goes in.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
Curry outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 6. Here's DiVincenzo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Portis can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 6. Howard tries in. Outside for Curry. There's the 3. The shot will not fall. And Milwaukee the other way now.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Portis can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Curry on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Let's go. They grab their own miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Curry kicks to Milton. Curry with it. Picked up by Teague.
Well, 1 make in 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. 6-point lead.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. And a wide open look for Portis. Another shot. And that one's good from Connaughton. Connaughton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Teague, the pass to Portis. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Bucks leading by 6. 1:05 left now here in the second. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Back to Portis. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
It's really hard to say too much about Simmons. I mean, bouncing off defenders like they're not even there.
T kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Portis. He feeds it to T. It's blocked. Here's Harris. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Nwora. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside Teague. Back to Portis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Harris.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Simmons with it. The 3.
Antetokounmpo is clearly a freak of...
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They didn't get more than a 1-possession. And that does it for our...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Here's Thibault. That shot off the mark. Bucks leading by 6.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he... Oh my goodness! That was effective. You really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Fires the 3. Three-pointer. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Simmons dishes to Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Sometimes it's a real trick bag trying to guard Antetokounmpo. I mean, his skill set in build and length and athleticism draws a ton of fouls.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Outside for Curry. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
To the paint, here's Lopez. Shakes him. And the dunk by Lopez.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Maxey passes to Curry. Up again, and Howard with the second chance points.
Such a great rebounder, athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. That's tipped. And here's the break. Scott dishes to Howard. And it's good, 2 points. Now it's just a 3-point Bucks lead.
The concentration, the strength, the balance. Howard doing a nice job staying focused on the rim despite getting hit.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Howard kicks to Milton. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The 76ers trail by 7. And here's Maxey. Pass to Milton. From downtown, it's rebounded by T. 1:05 left to play in the third. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Howard draws the double. Now here's Milton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Howard kicks to Milton. Second chance shot, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Teague, the pass to Tucker. Here's Nwora, defended by Milton. They get it back. Pass to Portis. Here's Nwora. Here's Tucker. And he banks in the layup. Tucker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
P.J. Tucker always active on the boards and doesn't give the defense a chance to box him out.
Now Curry. Howard. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 8 points.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Shake Milton. Howard is out there with Scott. Then there's Maxey, and it's Curry in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Milton kicks to Howard. Shot clock at 5. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Bucks leading by 9. Teague, the pass to Connaughton. Back to Teague. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the crafty, cunning Teague, fantastic at finding ways to score down low.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Curry on the wing. Scott the pass to Maxey. Clock at 6. Back to Scott. It's Solenbad to Kumbo. The shot by Middleton, wide open, and a miss there on the triple.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Holiday. Here's the 3. It's the three-point bomb. Holiday's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Curry against DiVincenzo. Curry passes to Maxey. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
The quick look, no good that time. The 76ers trail by 12. Here's Maxey. Offensive rebound. And Howard with the second chance points.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half. And that's a great way to cut into the lead.
And he commits the intentional foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. For 3, Middleton. The Bucks getting another chance here.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And that one drops. Embiid's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. The shot by Holiday, no good. DiVincenzo against Simmons. To the inside. It's Solenbad to Kumbo. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Lopez, no what?
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Outside Holiday. On deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Outside, Simmons. And the 76ers get it back. Harris. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Holiday surveying the floor. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. And the Bucks miss again.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Good.
Guys, this is why they go to Harris. They know he's going to find a way to come up clutch. Count it.
Holiday against Simmons. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates. And if they're open, they get the ball.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. And so the Bucks take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this...
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be sharp on the court, too, as they get ready to go to work on the road. Certainly one of the most beautiful structures, and here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Brown. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Harden. KD on the wing. And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now, here is Harden. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
It's Harden with the drive. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
That free throw good from Harden. And both free throws good for James Harden.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Can't hit that one.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Harris finds Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Harden against Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Curry passes to Embiid. Back to Curry. Pass to Green. 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. And Green slams it in.
Well, Danny Green making an effort on the backboards. That is tireless work.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Harden the pass to Harris. Outside, KD. The kick out to Brown. Harris outside. Lets it go from 14. Claxton no good. And so Green will bring it up for the 76ers. To the paint, here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Feeds to Griffin. Here's Irving, and they force the shot clock violation. penetration. Great D. The 76ers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Maxey passes to Milton. Down low. And Howard with the stuff.
I'll tell you, running the pick and roll to perfection right there is Dwight Howard. Nice, strong roll to the cup.
Here's Irving. The pass to Griffin. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Irving. Dishes it to Jordan.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
DeAndre Jordan's athleticism is simply unreal. You want evidence? Go check out his posterization of Mr. Brandon Knight.
Now, here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes it to Howard. He dishes it to Scott. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and they pick up 2.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, Dinwiddie. On the wing, Irving. With 1 on the clock. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that players have to deal with on a daily basis.
For me, it comes with blocking.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So for Brooklyn now, Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then there's Green, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
Brooklyn trailing. Outside Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
In the corner, Irving with it. And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Pass to Thibault. And here's Milton. Moves back up. Just 5 on the clock. Basket counts.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Irving drives in. Green finds Griffin. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from DeAndre Jordan.
When DJ's working the catch and shoot aspect of his game, boy, you know he feels good.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Here's Simmons over Durant, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Gotta admire the hard work by Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Simmons dishes to Curry. Back to Simmons. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Simmons got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. On the way, Harris. It's stolen by Green. And Simmons slams it in.
And the wherewithal by Simmons, sensing the hit coming and adjusting his shot accordingly.
1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Harden can't hit.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the nets. He is definitely a rising star.
Nets trail by 9. KD looking around. Pass to Harden. Durant against Harris. And so Curry will bring it up for the 76ers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
It's Harden with the drive, and he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Curry passes to Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
A nice shot by Irving.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. A deep 3 from Irving. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with the 9-point lead to. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Thanks for joining.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Brown outside. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
The 76ers leading by 7. Curry with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pulls it from 20, and that's good off the glass that time.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
In the corner, it's Harris to the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Harden surveying the D. Kicks it to KD. Just 4 to shoot. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Yeah, perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Harris. Brooklyn with the rebound. It's Brown with the drive. Durant with it. Now Green defending. Over in the corner, Brown. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Durant.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Embiid kicks to Curry. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got his first points of the game.
Well, you know that Seth Curry will be aggressive regardless of where he is on the floor. Nice look inside there.
The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And Curry throws it down.
I think this is someone you have to account for in transition. Seth Curry does a great job getting into open space.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Irving looking over the floor. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Howell. And contact out. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Irving for three. And no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
To stop the run. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Irving drives in, can't connect from short range.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
Nets trail by 14. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A tenacious forward with high energy. It's clear that Griffin is still capable of throwing down a double-double.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here's Maxey. The pass to Milton. Over Irving. Philadelphia moving the ball around. That's good from Howard on the assist by Scott. Scott's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Dwight Howard, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Dinwiddie left side. Back to Griffin. Outside, Green. Now, here is Irving. Defense right on him. 4 on the shot clock. But they get it back. Here's Griffin. Here's Jordan. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall.
Well, Dwight Howard staying engaged on the defensive end. Boy, does he make an impact.
And so it's Philadelphia riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Green. Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Harris comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Knocked away. Howard, the pass to Simmons. Howard kicks to Simmons. Unloads from 9. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Inside, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Oh, Griffin in position, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can put those alley-oop feeds as high as you need to when Griffin's on the receiving end. He'll pick it up off the top of the backboard if he has to.
Now here is Harris. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Brown.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards. Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Brooklyn making some changes. Durant's checked in for Griffin. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown. Here's Simmons. Curry looking it over. From outside the arc. A rebound by the Nets.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Irving, he gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Curry is inside, covered by Irving. And it's Simmons penetrating. Here's Embiid. Tries again. He lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 10.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Harden, no good. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Curry dishes to Howard. Irving against Curry. Here's Howard. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Boy, guys, the powerful physical frame of Dwight Howard, so problematic for a defense.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. Here's Claxton. Irving kicks to Harris. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Simmons finds Curry. Back to Simmons. Passes it to Curry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And here's Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the 76ers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ben Simmons.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
And I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Embiid from outside. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Harden outside. Lets the 3 fly. Harden missing again. High post Howard. Harris outside. The 76ers with another miss. From deep 3-point range, misses. So the 76ers win it. Some good competition, but thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Now look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the 5. Here's Snell. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
And Simmons slams it in.
And not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. It's what he does best in pick and roll calls.
Young outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Simmons against Young. Another shot. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside.
Intent on keeping that possession alive. Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. For the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Here's Young after the made shot from Joel Embiid. And Young kicks to Snell. The 3 ball. And Embiid pulls it down. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Now, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Young dishes to Snell. Young taking his time here. Back to Snell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Here's the pass to Collins. Here's Snell, guarded by Green. And Collins now top the key. Young from outside buries it from three-point range. Young's got 6 points.
That's Young's favorite shot right there. A lights-out long-distance sniper with unlimited range.
Capella against Embiid. Thibault, the pass to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. Collins kicks to Snell. Passes to Young. From deep. The offensive rebound. To the wing right side. Hunter, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
Here's Snell. Outside Collins. Back to Snell. Takes a 3. And Simmons with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Harris finds Thibault. On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by Collins. Harris, right side. Tries to save it. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Green, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Hawks trail by 5. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now, here's Hunter. No points in the game hit for him. Fast break, Philadelphia. And stolen by Hunter. Three-pointer, Snell, good on the three-point shot. Snell's got 6. Here's Thibault. And that one released in time, but no good.
Feels like DeAndre Hunter could just swarm anybody shooting the ball. That time, no options.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Bogdanovich in at the point guard position.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now, here is Gallinari. Launches it. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Here's Maxey. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. 6-point game. Pass to Gallinari. From the arc. Atlanta again missing. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And stolen by Okongwu. On the pass to Bogdanovich. Gallinari outside. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. No good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Maxey passes to Scott. Down low. Milton kicks to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Great open look there. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the range for Bogdanovich continues to expand. He's showing real confidence taking the long bombs.
Here's Milton. Rebounded by the Hawks. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke. Had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there were a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Hawks passing it around. Here's Herter. From past the arc. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Gallinari surveying the D. Launches a 3. That shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Curry on the wing. 1:24 left here in the second. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Herter passes to Reddish. Back to Herter. Outside Bogdanovich. Atlanta again missing. Philadelphia leading by 9. Milton kicks to Howard. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Herter passes to Okongwu. Gallinari outside. Fires the 3. Atlanta again missing.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
That's the way to put your vertical to good use. Dwight Howard on the jam.
The Hawks shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And that one drops for him. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
A nice shot by Harris.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guy.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. 13 points.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 8 points and 3. And that.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at them.
Taking a look at the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Hunter dishes to Young. From deep three-point range, gets the three-pointer to fall. 9 points in the game so far.
Every single inch of his range on that one.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Here's Snell, defended by Thibault. Young outside to the inside. Capella kicks to Young. No good with the triple. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
3-pointers, Snell. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Young outside. Collins kicks to Snell. Back to Collins. Passes it to Snell. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Lets it go from deep. Traps in the tray. Snell's got 9 points.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Green with the ball. Pass to Thibault. Shoots from 14. Here's Embiid, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 10 points for him.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Young outside. Jacks up a three. Another three for Atlanta.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The 76ers leading by 12. Harris outside. Outside for Simmons. Back to Harris. Collins with it. Picked up by Harris. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Pass to Howard. Back to Curry. Howard up on top. The feed now to Curry. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Gallinari.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
1:11 left to play here in the third. Bogdanovich passes to Herter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Offline with his three. The 76ers leading by 14 to the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Gallinari wide open. The Hawks again can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
There's the pass to Maxey. Pass to Scott. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Basket good. Curry's got 8.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Herter. Back to Bogdanovich. The tray. Off target with that shot. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. 76ers lead by 18. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you'll want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Bogdanovich in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Milton. Outside Curry. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
The pass to Milton. Shoots the three. They get it back.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And so they foul intentionally.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Passes it to Thibault. Picked off in midair. Capella dishes to Hunter. And here is Capella. Collins looking around. 5 on the clock. Snell from outside. Collins passes to Young. Back to Collins. Takes the three. Unable to get that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Pass to Thibault. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Three-pointer by Embiid. Rebound Atlanta.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Pass to Harris for three. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. The fadeaway. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
The 76ers leading by 18. Thibault finds Harris and slam dunk by Harris.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Howard.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Young for three. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. No good from Simmons. Hunter, the pass to Young. Inside and stolen by Simmons. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thibault can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And that one's good. Hunter.
What I like about that is Hunter did not rush the shot.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Green kicks to Simmons. Fires from deep. Another miss by Philadelphia. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win. Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Pass to Green. Now here's Curry, defended by DiVincenzo. Curry passes to Embiid. Good D by Lopez.
He's not an easy man to stop, but he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Good work there as it goes. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Philadelphia with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Middleton looking it over. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Passes to Giannis. And stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. Harris has got the ball. It's deflected. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
It's easy to admire Embiid. I mean, the game seems to come so easy to the big fella, especially when it comes to dunk.
Holiday against Curry. Holiday gets the bucket.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Simmons trying to get open. Embiid, no good. The Bucks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Outside, Simmons. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Middleton. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Middleton's got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The pass to Embiid. From deep. That one, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now here's Curry.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Free throw good, Curry. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in.
Outstanding focus from the big man. Lopez, he's accepting the punishment, but muscling through it.
Maxey passes to Thybulle. Down low. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. That one falls. DiVincenzo's got his second basket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Maxey passes to Milton. Stolen by Holiday. Pass break, Milwaukee. Nice move. They grabbed their own miss. They're running. Here's Milton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Middleton with the block. Now the Bucks moving it up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
Outside, Scott. Now, here's Maxey. D right on him. Here's Howard. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and yeah. Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Milwaukee now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now, here's Thibault. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Antetokounmpo against Scott. Pass to Maxey. With the floater, Scott. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Passes it to Giannis. That one's not going to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. And that one's good. Thibault. Bucks leading by 10. Middleton outside. And he comes up with the deuce. Middleton's got 4 points this quarter.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. Milton the pass to Maxey. Back to Milton. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here is Holiday. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Floats it up for Giannis.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Now, here's Maxey. He's tightly guarded. Scott. Lopez with the block.
And having to be careful around Lopez, he's solid at timing when to leap up to block shot. That's a nice defensive effort. Sticking right up on him. Affecting the shot.
And Giannis throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Here's Milton, and it's sent back by Lopez.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And he gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 14.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert.
Oh! Where did that come from? It was beautiful.
Wow. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Holiday finds Giannis. DiVincenzo with it. 8 points for him. Middleton for 3, but they recover it. It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He comes. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 15 points, 4. And that's a wrap for our halftime show.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 22 is their biggest lead. Now, Antetokounmpo, he's got 15. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Harris outside. There's the triple. A baseline J. And here's Embiid. He's got 6. No good from Simmons. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. From deep, Antetokounmpo. No good there. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. With the teardrop and the layup good by Curry.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Giannis outside. Middleton on the wing. From outside the arc, it's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Harris dishes to Green. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid finds Simmons. Second shot opportunity. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And we know Embiid can shoot the ball, which is why he fools defenders with the pump fake.
The 76ers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And Embiid drops them both. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. 1:57 left in the third. Giannis outside. Pass to Middleton. Over Thibault. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Another miss by Philadelphia. Milwaukee leading by 23. Holiday surveying the floor. To the paint. Lopez passes to Giannis. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 17.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
To end the run. And the 76ers get it back. And no good that time. Milwaukee is going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And it goes down 2 points. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
30 seconds left to play in the third. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. Maxey passes to Scott. Here's Milton. The 76ers with another miss.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting them.
Here's DiVincenzo. 8 points for him. And so it's Milwaukee, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in its center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Poked away and stolen by DiVincenzo. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Middleton for 3. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end.
Oh, well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique. Just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Curry against Holiday. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. And Philadelphia has possession. Pass to Embiid. Dishes to Green. Stolen by Holiday. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. They get it again. The shot by Middleton, wide open. The baseline jumper goes down.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Simmons against Giannis. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And the versatility of Simmons, astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Floats it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And Simmons kicks to Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Chris Middleton.
I mean, you look at the all-around game of Harris. He's even been good from the free throw line.
And Harris drops them both. Now here is Holiday. Middleton outside. 6 to shoot from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harris, right side. He feeds it to Embiid. Comes up empty down low.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game. Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. The 3-ball. Ben Simmons with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
On the wing, Green. Back to Simmons. Outside Curry. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Milwaukee.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Count the basket.
Oh, man, he's a polished interior player. I love seeing Embiid establish himself down low and then go to work.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo with it. Now Green defending. Passes it to Middleton. Back to Giannis. DiVincenzo with it. The feed to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Timeout called the 76ers. Guys, your thoughts?
And guys, they need to go for the quick foul here. It's really the only option, and the quicker, the better. They can't let this clock run out.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Simmons.
This is what you love to see. Simmons so superb at sharing the ball and getting his guys involved.
Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Curry against Holiday. It's stolen by Harris. Pass to Embiid. Shoots from the elbow. Gets a hand on it. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but yeah. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And the 76ers showing off their style as they arrived at the arena today. No shortage of fashion sense in this one. But traffic in New York. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And looking at the Nets, Harden out there with Brown. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. And Durant is right there.
Yeah, he's got those Inspector Gadget arms. I mean, they go on forever. Durant, a threat on the offensive glass, too.
Simmons passes to Curry. It's Brown on the wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They get the rebound. A second chance effort. Claxton with the bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Philadelphia. 4-point game. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Embiid dishes to Simmons. Brown the pass to KD. And KD throws it down.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Now here's Curry. Passes to Harris. Harris draws the double. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
Here is Harden. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And it's Harris off the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, I love to see Joe Harris not settling. Instead, choosing to be opportunistic and mixing up his offensive attack.
Brown against Curry. Here's Embiid. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Dinwiddie, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Maxey. Jordan with the rebound, and there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 3-point lead. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now, here's Milton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw good, Milton. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Irving. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception is the combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Here's Dinwiddie. Count that one. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the game.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Maxey passes to Milton. To the middle. And that one's good, Maxey. And that's now 6 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. Here's Maxey. 6 points for him. Irving with the steal. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. And there it is for him. Dinwiddie's got 8 points.
Tip of the hat to Irving there. He ignited the break with this underappreciated part of his game. His defense. Quick hands help on both sides of the court.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Nets lead by 6. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. He's pretty good at it.
A nice shot by Irving.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here's Maxey. Scott kicks to Thibault. Now, here's Milton. Covered by Irving. And stolen by Thibault. Inside. And finished off by Scott.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Howard. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Irving looking over the floor. He dishes it to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. And the 3 off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Maxey passes to Howard. Great D that time from Jordan.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. It's Harden with the drive. The shot comes out. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden. Often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
But they get it back. Harris kicks to Brown. Down low, Claxton. He can't get that one. Good D by Embiid. Green with the ball. Picked up by Brown. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. Here's Simmons to the inside.
When you combine Durant's speed and anticipation with his length, it makes it impossible to get around him when he's defending you.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harden against Simmons.
And his struggles continue. Just still scoreless and just can't seem to take the lid off.
Curry dishes to Green. Here's Harris. Goes back up. And it's sent back by KD.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Simmons pulls it in. Stolen by Harden. To end the drought. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. And it's Harris off the drive. Embiid rejected by Harris. Here's Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Harden kicks to KD. It's stolen by Harris. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers.
Hey, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. And this talented 76ers team, they are loaded in their starting five. Shaq. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Philadelphia leading by 4. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 side. And the rejection by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Harris, and he gets the bucket. Harris has got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Connects from 3-point range. Harden's got 5 now.
And this is why you got to be in Harden's jersey. I mean, if you lay off of him for a second, he burns you with that quick shot.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One, is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
You know, after missing his first year out of college due to injury, Ben Simmons ended up winning Rookie of the Year in 2018, proving the wait was worth it.
Here is Harden. 9 points in the game so far. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's Howard. And the rejection by Harden. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
The 76ers making a switch here. Scotty's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And there's the pass to Irving. Fires the 3. The shot missing. The 76ers leading. Here's Milton. Makes it off the glass. Milton's got 6 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Jordan. Back to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. Maxey grabs the miss. Philadelphia leading by 9. Thybulle, the pass to Milton. That one good for 2. Milton's got 4 this quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Defense is right there. 1:29 left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Maxey. He has 6. Here's Howard. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Here's Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. He's got 7.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
Pass to Milton. There's 53 seconds left in the third.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns. You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Maxey passes to Milton. And he drops it in from the low post. Milton's got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. Outside Irving. From downtown, the putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Nets trail by 11. Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5. Here's Jordan and the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Simmons. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harris with the ball and Harden with the stuff.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Al Simmons. Nice D from Durant.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And then Durant with the dunk.
You know what the result's going to be when Durant makes a move to the bucket like that. Just a matter of how hard is he going to throw it down.
Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful. What a punch. Harden outside. And it's in there.
Man, it's fun watching Harden use the pick and roll to his advantage, getting space off the screen and letting it fly with ease.
Harris outside. Takes the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harden kicks to Durant. Harris with it. From the arc. Durant, no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
Here is Harden from deep three-point range. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to KD. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Harris.
The precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Harden up top. And Harden with the stuff.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league. Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Got to admire the hard work of Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Irving with it. Now Green defending. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Here's Simmons.
Hey, it's clear. Simmons is a very gifted player. Somebody who is mentally strong in these situations and takes the challenge on head first.
Here's Harden. Yes!
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Irving against Simmons. No stopping him there. Jams it in his... And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Outside, Green. Here's Harris. Off target.
Nice attention to detail on defense. Harden showing he wants to improve on this end of the court.
So the 76ers win it. They see...